All right, Shalom. I might say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to all the sincere brothers pushing the word of truth in these last days, all right, throughout the four corners of the globe. And yeah, I don't really have anything planned. Okay, it's a litany of things going on around the internet, okay, in the world, or pertaining to the things that's going on in the world. I say that. And one thing I can say is, you got various projects that are going on in the earth trying to, take the birthright back from our people. Okay, you got things like them planning to launch missiles on the moon to blow it up, which is ridiculous in its own reality. Okay, it's not well thought through, and it's like we're living in a pseudo world, and we are living in a pseudo world. Let's say that, to say the least, because everything that you know, everything that you understand is from the understanding of, the so-called white man. But one thing that he can't touch is the Holy Scriptures. And once you have that or obtain that understanding, then you're able to see crystal clear, okay, what devices this man has thrown down in front of you all these years. So yeah, that blowing up of the moon, okay. And one brother, he put the article. Let me see if I can find the article. It's madness, okay. It says U.S. government report proposed nuking the moon. Newly released documents reveal. It says the U.S. government non-defunct advanced aerospace threat identification program. The moon is now a threat. Okay, anything natural in this world is going to become a threat. The sun, the moon, food, okay, naturally raised cattle, sheep, fish is now a threat, okay. So spend millions of taxpayers' dollars to research bizarre experimental technologies such as invisibility cloaks, anti-gravity devices, transversable wormholes, and a proposal to tunnel through the moon with nuclear explosives, according to the dozens of documents obtained by Vice.com. All right? Which is all foolishness, man. If they can, they could do this stuff, they would have been did this stuff. All right, and we know about the cloaking suit that they have. All right, we seen it years ago. And I say we, some men in GMFs have seen that. All right, and I believe it was a Japanese scientist that made up the technology for it. If I can find the original video that I seen of it, I'll put it in the description box. And yeah, so you got all these things being done, and when they attack the moon, sun, or go down to the depths of the oceans. It's for the reasoning of them getting back their blessing. Okay. Hold on. No, get that. This is Jeremiah 31 and 36. It says, if these ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said the Lord. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that the city shall be built to the Lord from the tower of Hanel unto the gate of the corner. Right? So, and that's going into building up the kingdom of heaven. All right. But in the first three, okay, or not the first, but the verses that I read, the 3 verses that I read, that's what this man's plan is about: blocking the sun, tunneling through the moon, and searching the depths of the sea, because they're trying to get the physical done, so that the Lord can, take us out of his good graces, so to speak, with the birthright that he promised to Jacob. Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of things like this go on the earth, and we're not gonna be dismayed by it, right? But one thing that I can say, our people are dismayed about having a place here on the burning ship itself, okay, in the kingdom of Esau, Edom, all right? And that goes to show you anywhere, okay, our people are the last of everything, okay? Last hired, last fired on every level, okay? Just through, okay? And it says in Hebrews, let's get that. Let's go to Hebrews 13 and 14. Right? It says in Hebrews 13 and 14, it says, for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And our mind should be, at this point in time, fixed on that. Okay. You see the puppet cabinets going on in the government, right? See Dementia Joe trying to be king, all right? And you have, all the things going on in the background with the Serb, all right? Satan Serb. You got that going on in the background still. It's coming to the forefront, all these medical companies, from the 3 big names, that delved that out, claiming irregularities with the Serb and the certain side effects. Okay. Now that's out in the open. And you still have these black people that think that there's going to be a better tomorrow amongst the oncoming food shortages, which is going to bring an onslaught of famine. Okay. The number one thing that I'm trying to say here is that our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, like the scriptures say, but at their own, you know, at their own reproof. Okay, the Lord punishes. All right, when you don't listen to the wise counsel that He set forth in front of you. Okay, speaking on that, you're about to see a lot of death of co-workers, parents, just out of the blue. And some people are going to be their minds are going to break because of that. Okay, the amount of death that we're getting ready to see. All right, and if this, I'm going to say this, and if this was a place of peace that was ran by righteousness, okay, by the nation of Israel, then we wouldn't have these things to worry about. And I say that to say this, that, let's get it. Salaki. It's Isaiah 33:6, and says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Right? So amongst all this death that's getting ready to be played out here on the earth in judgment, this is one of the key things that you gotta have, man. And I'm just stating that devices that Satan has going is for the ruin of our people. Okay? And if you can't see it now, all right, then you're never going to see it. But these epistles that we do is for the hopeful elect, man, or the men that have that inkling of the spirit on them to pull themselves up out of the fire. That's why we do these things, these epistles, all right? Teach the gospel, break down precepts upon precepts. Okay, we're trying to lead men from out of the darkness, okay, into the light. All right. It's tons and tons of news out here. Video evidence, their own tongues falling upon themselves, just as brothers did a lesson on that project Looking Glass. All right. Let me see if I can bring that up. Like in this video right here, okay, it says Project Looking Glass, the ruling elite are finished. Okay. And in this video, scientist talks in a wayward bout about the conclusion of the future of the so-called Edomite, okay, the kingdom, the race, Obadiah 1 and 18, okay, as an end result of their steps and where it put them, okay. And if this happened, then the Heavenly Father's word is not going to go out void, like it says. All right. And if the Lord said that we don't have a continuing city here, then that's also his word, and it's not going to go out void. So, with Christianity going on and, these truths being revealed, and the Christianity I'm talking about is the pseudo-Christianity, that of slave doctrine. This is why, we're moving on, man. These people are lost in La La Land, okay? And it's only going to get worse, man. I recommend brothers take a look at this, and you'll hear it coming out of Esau's mouth that the end is coming. And it's not varying. It's always going to be there. And it's coming, it's fast approaching. All right? When you read scriptures like Job, what is it, 19:18. Let's get that real quick. I want to read that. Oh, it's 5, Salaki. Yeah. He said he disappointed. This is Job 5:12. He said he disappointed the vice of the crafty, though that the hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fraud is carried headlong. All right? So that their day is over, man. And this is what he's seen in that Project Looking Glass experiment. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. So now the so-called white man is in perplexity. He's lost in the sauce, and so are you 2/3 Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans right along with him. It says if hand joineth hand, then both of them must be thrust through, man. And that's exactly, roughly paraphrasing, that's exactly what's about to happen. Because you think that you have a continuing city here. You got people that's giving out phone calls. Who would you vote for in the next election? And these are Negroes. I mean, they getting a check, no doubt. But some of them are really into the governmental process after you can see that it has fallen apart. Okay. And then they come up with these weird plans of blowing up the moon and blocking the sun and, making bases underneath the sea and bunkers all over the earth. It's wild and imaginative. Can it be done? Sure. But why would it be done? This is the things that our people should start thinking about. But they won't. But yeah, I just wanted to bring out a couple of things, man. And, to say the least, I'm just going to name it Hebrews 13. And I believe it was 4. That's what I believe it was. But why would you want to stay in a place like this with this state of doom going on? Okay, from the hand of the Heavenly Father. Our people are sick, man. They are sick in the mind. Hebrews 13 and 14, right? Let me get this too in the Apocrypha before I close out. 2nd Ezra 6:22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right? And that's where we're sitting at in that portion of time right now. Okay. The unsown places are going to start appearing. I mean, the sown places are going to start appearing unsown, man. And rapidly. Okay. So for you to have high hopes for this place, which is Babylon the Great, and the kingdom thereof, okay, abroad and, cahoots with it, is over, man. Okay? Because you can see that he already took the wisdom out of Teman, as the scriptures say. All right. Because he did that, they're going to come up with more and more ridiculous plans. That's going to lead to nowhere but destruction of one group of people, mainly, but of the whole earth on a wider, broader scale. Okay? So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom, Abad Babal, and Kwam Yasharala.